Hi, welcome to lesson number 14 of your spoken English course with Alina Reis. Now let me ask you a question. Your mother tongue is not English, right? Our native language is some other language. So what happens a lot of times with us is that when we have to say something in English, first we think about it in our native language, then we translate it in our head, and then once the translation is done, we speak in English the same thought. Okay? And this is the main killer of your fluency in English. Yes, this is the main reason why you're not fluent in English or you're struggling for fluency in English. And we're going to be handling and tackling this issue in this video today. Now let's compare this situation, the situation I just discussed with you, with the situation when we have to speak in our mother tongue. So we are thinking in our mother tongue and without any translation, speaking also in our mother tongue. Let's first say Hindi. I'm thinking in Hindi and I'm speaking in Hindi. No translation taking place, because of which I'm easily fluent in Hindi. Now we have to learn how to curb this, how to find a way around this. How can we come out of this issue? Let's find out. Now understand, this translation that is happening in your head, thinking in some other language, translating and then speaking in English. This entire process is taking up a lot of time, and on top of time, it is taking up a lot of your mental effort. It actually fatigues your brain. You're tired, you feel tired when you're speaking in English. Has this happened with you? I mean, can you relate with this thought that when you speak in English, you feel tired? Your mouth feels tired, your mind, your overall body, you just feel fatigued. You're like, I just can't speak in this language anymore. I want to go back to my mother tongue. Why is there such comfort in mother tongue, which is not there in any other language? I mean, it's obvious. We are born to this language. Our parents speak this language. What can be done is, first of all, there is no switch. You can't flip a switch, okay, and totally stop thinking in any other language, in your native language, and start thinking in English right from this moment. That is not going to happen, okay? But what can happen is that this thinking in some other language, translating and then speaking in English, this process, okay, this thinking in any other language can go down little by little, percent by percent. If today you're doing this 100% times, always thinking in your native language, translating and speaking in English, you can probably bring it down by a small 1%, okay? A little bit less. As your translation goes down, gradually your confidence builds. The time that you're taking in framing sentences, making the sentences up and speaking is going to improve, okay? So your confidence goes up, and along with it, your fluency goes up, okay? Remember, this is the main reason why you're not fluent, because you're not thinking in English, you're translating too much. So the basic idea is that one, it can be done. It's possible, it's doable. And second, the improvement is going to be gradual. So it is going to be gradual improvement, okay? One, can be done. Two, gradual improvement. Now comes the last part of the lesson, your homework activity. Now today we are going to be focusing on the quantity part, how much you speak. So today's homework is that you have to speak for 20 minutes in English, okay? 20 minutes minimum. You could use any tool that we've discussed so far. You could talk to somebody or you could talk to yourself. You could practice alone. It's totally up to you. All you have to do is you have to speak English with your mouth, okay? Not in your mind. You have to speak words in English with your mouth. And remember to make entry in that 100-hour tracker we discussed in lesson number 11, okay? Use that tracker and definitely enter these 20 minutes of your practice time today. Now understand, you don't have to speak straight for 20 minutes. No, you can take breaks. It's all right. Take your breaks. But total practice time has to be a minimum of 20 minutes. And make that entry in your 100-hour tracker. Don't forget that. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.